so we were talking. You were mentioning a lot of terms. You were saying trans. You were saying non-binary. So I would try to let's make it into a game.
Okay.
Again, explain to me like I'm an FPÖ voter. Like, no, but like because I think like you were talking about like weird earlier, right? But like people are weirded out, and like I was. This is also a topic that has come up in this show, that people really use like my friend Dakota. He said that a lot of artists like live this wonky. He's used the word wonky lifestyle. You know, and. I think, like, of course, it takes two to tango, but I think a lot of people from outside of like the arts community or like world, they would use it in a way to keep themselves at a distance from it. And I think this is very bad for everyone because I believe that creativity is important and it shouldn't be reserved for the artists.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's make it into like a game, like trying to like explain to people who are completely from outside
very
of
simple
these
terms.
of
No
these
problem.
cycles, like what do these terms mean? Like let's try to not make it too academic.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also what do they mean personally to you?
Yeah. So let's start with the word trans, because I think that's
Yes.
a very, like, also in the media, a very strong kind of buzzword at the moment, which I hate. But yeah. So to put it in very simple terms, trans defines anybody, or can, as an umbrella term, can define anybody who doesn't feel like the gender they were told they are at birth. So they say when you're born, vagina, girl, penis, boy.
Yes.
And if you, like, if as a person you're born with a vagina, but you're like, I don't think I'm a girl, anything past that, trans. So trans just means like, technically it just means opposite. It just means different from like what you were told you are. So that's why I use trans, because I've never really felt, even though I was born with a vagina and with boobs, I never really felt like a woman. Like if somebody told me you're a woman, I'd be like, am I? Like, what does that mean? Why? And I feel like that's a strange experience. A lot of people who, like, strange, weird.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't ever think about that. They don't have to think about it because that's just, you know, normal. That's just life. That's just who I am. And I think when you feel different, you're forced to think about it. You're like, it's almost like the elephant in the room and you can't not think about it because, but why? Like, so trans just means you'd feel different from what you were assigned at birth. That's very, very simply said. Does that help? Or is that still too...
I mean, it's interesting to think about it because, like, you're saying assigned.
Yeah.
It sounds like almost mechanistic in a way. So, like, I don't think parents, when they have a child, I don't think they like assign anything, right?
Absolutely,
like
not the parents.
They work out of instinct.
Yeah. So when we speak about that, there's I mean, that is quite... I think why it is hard to understand is because they are very intricate concepts and they can be seen as philosophical concepts.
Yes.
But again, to try and break it down very simply, when we speak of trans, it, like, people always say you can't change your chromosomes. Of course you can't.
Yeah.
Like, you can't change your genetic DNA.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. What we mean by that is, or by assigned as in a societal way.
Yes.
So, like, because I have a vagina that is physical, I am told I am a woman that is social.
Yes.
So in a social concept within other people, I am treated as a woman. I am treated as, you know, all the things we assign to women in our society, for example. And men are treated with all the ways that are assigned to men. You have to be this, you can't be that.
True.
So that is a societal thing, which we then call gender. So you have sex, which is like a physical thing.
Yeah.
And you have gender, which is a social thing.
Yeah.
Like, we as people at some point decided that women are emotional and men are stoic and quiet. Or those things. They're personal traits, but somehow we made it a general thing.
Yeah.
So that's a societal thing, which then means gender roles or gender norms. Kind of, we say men are like this, women are like that. So usually when we speak of trans, what we mean by that is that I have physically, I have a vagina or whatever, but societally that doesn't match. Like, you treat me as a woman, but I don't see myself as a woman in a societal standard. And that's, again, very different for different people.
Yeah.
You know, like, because there is a physical aspect to it. Like, I don't feel comfortable in my body the way it is. That is also a trans experience.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's lots of different aspects to it, and I think it's very difficult to put it down into one thing.
I was just thinking, like, comparing it to another topic that is also like very, I feel like, contested. It's like, I hate this word, race, because it's also like fake.
Yeah.
It's also like a. Now maybe to use the academic term, because you were talking about like the gender that is unrelated to the genetic situation.
Yeah.
So it's like a gender is like what you call a social construct.
Exactly.
And what we call like race is exactly the same thing, because like you and I might have a different levels of melanin in our skin.
Yeah.
But genetically, the difference between us is like, like there are no human races. It's not like dogs.
No.
We have eradicated all other human races.
Exactly. Like, we're all Homo sapiens.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
Homo erectus did not live.
Yes. So in this sense, it's very similar, but I feel that like socially, this has been treated completely differently.
Yeah. But I totally agree with you in the sense that there is no there is no different races. And when it comes to gender, we've had this discussion, my partner and I, where we always say, like, I feel like if there was no societal difference, maybe, I mean, we can't know this, it's completely theoretical, maybe I wouldn't have to identify as trans or as non-binary. Because if there's no societal standard, then why do I need to define myself?
Exactly.
There's, like, in the same way, like, if humans wouldn't, like, separate people by race or by melanin, there, like, would not be any need theoretically for, like, say, Black power, because like, if you don't suppress certain parts of your society, they don't have to, like, say, no, I'm here, I exist.
Yes.
And I think that's the part of it where, like, people get angry that, like, oh, so many people like are like saying they're trans now and it's people standing up and like, I'm here. Stop ignoring me, or stop punching me, basically. Like, I'm not your punching bag.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, it's just like a symptom of like our like politics, like you said earlier, because it's like it's motivated by fear. So it feels like, in a way, both sides are being reactionary to each other.
Yeah.
Like the very conservative are like, no, we have to have these like very strict definitions of what is a man and what is a woman,
and what is a family.
Yeah, and there's nothing else. There's no wiggle room. And the other side is like saying, no, like everything is possible, and it's like. In a way, they're dancing this weird dance of like, how much can we stretch it to both sides?
Yeah, I think that is a very human experience.
Yeah,
and I think it's like we have to sometimes, like, how do I say this? It's very hard in times like this where, like, there's so many different sides, which is very normal. I think it's like throughout history has always kind of happened. But
the voices have never been so amplified like today.
And I think the media plays a big role in that. And I think there is the point where we, as like individuals, maybe, and like Lewis says, like, kill with kindness. Like, as much as I disagree with somebody, I wouldn't physically fight them. Like, I would try and have a civil argument with them and kind of present my case. But obviously that also has to go both
Yeah.
ways. Like,
Of course.
Yeah.
And actually, from my experience, most people are actually willing to listen. People who are not 24/7 on the internet or on media, like these people are lost causes, I think.
Yeah.
And because their brains have been washed by, but like
Mush.
yeah. But like most people who like live in reality, even if they have like the complete, like I think most FPÖ voters you'll be able to have like a civil conversation with, probably.
I don't have a lot of FPÖ voters in my like inner circle, so I
course.
don't know a lot, but yeah, probably. I'm always amazed by like humans in that way, because for example, my kind of stepdad, so like my mom's boyfriend, he's 73, he's a retired farmer, he's very like countryside kind of, and you can consider him very conservative in a lot of ways. And you know, he's definitely, like on Christmas he's the person who will throw out a random like definitely racist joke, but meaning it in an innocent way. He just thinks it's funny, and everybody else like, oh, it's not funny, please, no, don't do that. But at the same time, he knows my partner and I, and he loves us, and he has never said a homophobic thing to us in his life. Even though, like, I've never talked to him about his politics, he might vote FPÖ, but he knows us and he loves us. And he's not got a single problem with the fact that I'm marrying somebody he considers a woman. So, like, that's, has never been a problem. And I think as humans and, like, our little ways day to day, that's kind of, that shows a little bit of hope. Like, that we can still connect with each other, even if somebody like him who maybe has a lot of preconceptions or fears about things he doesn't know, once he knows you, he's a very kind person and he will love you. And I think, for example, he just doesn't know a lot of people who are not white and from the countryside. So like he has preconceptions. And
like we all do.
And it's hard to get those out of him by just telling him to stop saying those things and telling him you can't think that way. I think somebody like him, for example, he has to make friends and meet people to then think about, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that because my friend wouldn't like me saying that, or like that would be offensive to this person I really love. So I think there's often that personal, and as you say in the media, that impersonal. He reads things in the newspapers and in Kronenzeitung, and they make him afraid. So like it's distant. It's not personal.
So just like get off the internet.
Get off the internet.
Stop this video.
Right now.
Go do something with your life that is outside the internet.
Talk to people and talk to people who are not this like who don't look and act like you do.
So to human interactions.
To human interactions.